Hey Pink Posse, make sure you're tapping into Pink Sunday Radio every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Follow us on all of our platforms so you never miss an episode.
It's Tia. It's been a Mississippi minute, but we bite, baby.
What's up, Pink Posse? It's your girl, Ja. And yep, we back at it like a crack addict.
It's your girl, Jiggy, a.k.a. Tanika. Listen, pull up on us. It's time to cut up, because we back.
What's up, Pink Posse? It's your girl, Kogi, and we're back. Pink Sunday Radio. Oh, hello, everyone. Kogi here. Welcome to another edition of Pink Sunday Radio, Noah's Ark bonus episode. We rewatched Jump in the Broom, but before we get started, I have to introduce my lovely co-host, Ja.
What's up, Noah's Ark family?
Tia.
Hello.
Oh, is it the blue hair? Is it the blue
Oh,
hair?
Lord, is it the blue hair?
I don't know. It's given. Is it the Nafisha merch? I don't know.
It could be my right off 59th. It could be
It could be, girl. I think it is.
Yeah.
I can't wait for mine. And I got my girl Jiggy. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
All right. And so we are live tonight. Normally we are in our little holes and recording, but we are live, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get started, we're going to have Ja give us that pertinent disclaimer.
All right, everybody. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. Pink Sunday Radio is rated mature for the language and subject matter. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Not the smile for language.
Y'all know him,
Okay.
you know.
She said, okay, Joker. All right. And
Not the Joker, girl.
I'm like, Joker,
Why
wait,
so
what?
serious?
Exactly.
That was good, John.
That was good. Exactly. Okay, so remember, you guys, we're on StreamYard. We are streaming live on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. Now, we told y'all, come join us in the studio. I think we have the link circulating, correct?
Yep.
It's up there. Jiggy said it's up there. I see Miss JT is already in YouTube. That means, JT, feel free to pop in, join us in the studio. We want to hear your thoughts on Jumping a Broom. That's the purpose of this live tonight. It was a long movie, but it was a good movie. And so it is all about the fans tonight. Drop the thoughts in the studio. All right. And remember, your comments, when you put them in YouTube or Facebook, we'll get them here. And so we'll bring them into the studio as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So initial thoughts. I think, Tia, you said that Jumping the Broom is like season 3 of Noah's Ark. After rewatching again tonight, does it still feel season 3?
It feels to me like either a series finale or the season 3. And I think it's perfect for whatever the new movie is going to be. Like, they ended the season perfectly, and it's enough storyline. It's ended it great, but it's enough storyline there that we can pick up right where we left off going into the new movie. We can say movie now instead of project. So going into the new movie.
Right, because we were kind of holding on to that project for a minute. We weren't sure, but yes, we can definitely say movie. Hello, Trail. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Remember, if you do want to come in and join us, y'all don't listen. And another thing, y'all don't have to show your faces. We understand it's evening time. We know y'all may not want to turn on the lights and the cameras. So you ain't gotta do all that. We can just hear your voice. What do you think, Jiggy, about the movie? Was it for you closing of the chapter? I know you tired of Eddie and Chance, baby. And I
Ooh,
know,
so
I know,
tired. So
I
tired
know
of them
you
shit.
wanted to.
So
I know
tired.
you wanted to celebrate. You
So
wanted to
tired.
celebrate the divorce.
Exactly. Um,
But
so I still kind of have my feelings from I don't even know what was it 2005 whenever this was the way it felt for this to be the end what we thought well it was pretty much 20 years of the end of Noah's Ark. So like then I wished it had we had got the season 3
me too.
and like going into this new project that's a movie, I still wish it was a season instead of like a one and done because
Me too.
I want more than 2 hours with Wade and Noah and the rest of the arc. So I would have loved it to have well, hopefully once the movie comes out, it will lead into more seasons or
Yeah.
reboot or something like that of Noah's Ark. But Noah's Ark ended way too soon and I still get that feeling watching this. Like there was so much story to be told here.
I agree. I
So
agree.
like
I
I love
agree.
when this came out, I went where did I get this from? I think Best Buy. Went right in Best Buy and bought it. I think the day it came out. So like it was bittersweet to end it and I love the movie, but I still wish we had got that season 3.
Yeah, me too. Me too. What you think, Ja?
So y'all know I got all my Noah's Ark this year in the last few
That's
months,
right, girl.
And so I'm definitely like, please, where's more? Where's more? I need more Noah. I need more Wade. I need to see if Ricky gonna get his shit together. I want to see if Eddie and Chance are gonna finally do what they should have done. Maybe in season 3 or 4, if this have continued as it should have, or if they get their little shit together or whatever. Because I think Chance, I think Chance got the secret sauce for why they together. But yeah, I'm
Girl,
Ding
when
it.
it was over, I was mad that it was over. I was like, I need more, and I still want more. So like, powers that be, if y'all want to like, after the movie, if y'all want to like 3 or 4 or 5 us,
Mhm.
We could use a 3, 4, or 5.
we can
Absolutely.
use a 3, 4, or 5. I'm
yeah.
here for it.
And what it could be is 3, 4, 5 because you have the older that are of a certain age, like we are, big grown, Art
Mhm.
Big
and Noah
grown. Big
and
grown.
them. But then I'd like to see on the series you have another class of
Oh,
Noah's
I would
Ark
Mhm.
that kind of
love
Yep.
follow in
that.
their footsteps. Like I think that'd be
Mhm.
perfect, and then you can end that one and start a whole new spinoff with the
Oh, I
new
Mhm.
love that.
class. I think that'd be perfect.
I love that. And I think, honestly, I feel like Patrick would be really good at that. You know how
Mhm.
some spinoffs, ooh, they don't work.
Mhm.
They don't work. They don't. But I think Patrick could do a good job with the spinoff. He could do a good job. So I wouldn't
Mhm.
mind that. I love that actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Ooh.
agree because I
Mhm.
think we got to see at the end of this movie Noah come into his own and be the person who's giving the advice like his friends always gave him. So he could be like big Noah, like the Noah, the play on the whole Noah situation.
Mhm.
Now he's leading the people. You know what I'm saying? That we got to see that elevation. So I'm here for it. Mhm.
Would he be a screenwriting professor?
Childish. He would still be with Brandy trying to make this Baby Gat movie, however many years later. It's
Right.
been a good number of years, so I would be like, tell me what's happening with grown little Miss Ethiopia and little
Mhm.
Mhm.
OJ and all of them. Like they
Oh my
have
god.
Mhm.
built-in characters that they can age up
They
and let us know
do.
what's going on with them. So I would,
Y'all
They
trying to see
really do.
Brandon? I feel like in this movie they
sure.
made Brandon a part of the family. So are y'all trying to see
They
like Brandon
did.
be in the family?
I would actually like that because I think I like what he brought to the story, and that part at
Mhm.
the end when Noah was like, he's like, "What am I gonna do during the summers and stuff now that I'm out?" And Noah saying, "Well, you got a place with all of us, even Ricky bum ass," which, like I said on the timeline,
Right.
he had to have gotten these men out of several crimes for them to still be going up for him the way that they do with all the bullshit like this. Noah's sitting there, and even Ricky, he comes gets it right like this. He just kissed your dude. Like before y'all got, what are you talking about
Mm-hmm.
right now?
Yeah.
And then at the most inopportune time, confessed his love for you. But I love what Noah was like. He's like, yeah, you don't love me. Yeah, not like that. No. Like,
Right.
I love Noah
No,
was
I
like, we
don't.
can put that to bed. But
Right. Exactly.
I could see that storyline playing out. Him getting out of college, or him maybe
Mm-hmm.
like coming to stay with the guys, like
Mm-hmm.
interchangeably during like summers and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then he
Yep.
becomes kind of like an alternate part of the arc.
Yeah.
And then now we're seeing those friendships develop where
I agree.
maybe one of the arc has maybe left or moved from Cali or something like that. So they're not as close, still real close. And then
Right.
Brandon's kind of maybe that like new arc member, and then like the
Mm-hmm.
one that's been gone like comes back and is kind of jealous because Brandon's like wait, is he taking my spot? And it'd be like a whole
Mhm.
thing. I could totally see that. So I could see a
I
Brandon
can see
storyline.
that.
I'm
You
over
see
And
it
here
in the
writing.
writer's
Y'all see
room.
me?
you know, when you
Always
know,
in writing
I
room.
was like,
Right now.
okay, not
The
you,
whole
not you in
storyline
the,
playing out.
not you in the writers' room.
But I
But
like that
I agree
because a
with
lot
that,
of people, like I have a
girl.
I don't want to say nephew in law, but no, this is gonna be normal. This is like a normal thing.
He's
But
dead, Jim.
right, right, he may he
Y'all gotta
rest.
stop killing Dre. Not may he
So
rest.
what I was saying is a lot of people whose families aren't accepting of them, they
That's what
find
I
their
was
gay
just fixing to
family,
say.
and
Yes.
yes, and
Hmm.
they go find, a family who loves on them and hugs on them.
That's
So
right.
to have that representation would be awesome, and to get more into what that feels like to not have
Yeah.
your family, but you have this other outside family
Mm-hmm.
who takes you in,
Mm-hmm.
shows you the ropes, keeps you
Yeah.
safe, and makes you feel the love that you
Yeah.
should have gotten from your blood kin.
Hmm.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Family is not always blood, you know.
Hmm.
Yep.
And so for real, that's just how it is, and especially in the
Hmm.
community. Like sometimes you just have to be embraced by those who aren't in your bloodline. So I can totally see that happening with Brandon. I think he's
Hmm.
adorable. I think he
He
really
is.
is right.
Hmm.
I think he
And
really
he's
is.
smart. He
And
be
Hmm.
seeing the things.
he be saying that no, when he called out Ricky in that room and was like, I can see you. Yeah, I see what's happening. You are in
Mhm.
love. You are in love with Noah. And Rick,
Mm-hmm.
go kiss him. Go kiss him. Ricky's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like,
He pulled his whole cord.
not the lingering hot tea from season 2. Oh my
Hmm.
god. I am too outdone with Alex though. Like, yes, you should know all your colors, but the way baby boy was, the blood pressure that was up all movie, and you want it perfected. Now I think I've asked y'all this before. Now they're married, Trey and Alex. We don't know that, right?
I feel like we
Mm-mm.
still don't know
We
He
don't
says
because
know.
at
marriage,
Not
the
doesn't
now.
he?
end,
He says
at the
But
something
up
about
in
his
end,
the broom,
marriage.
no. He
he
says I'm the
did. He
boyfriend from
said
hell at
boyfriend
the
from
end.
hell, and then he was like 10 years
Ah.
in, and so I was gonna write that on the thing, but I was getting ready for this. But I
Right.
was like, did he say boyfriend? Because I
Right.
can't see myself. If I'm
Okay.
Alex and I've been with this dude 10 years or however long they've been together at this point, I cannot
Mm-hmm.
see him calling him his boyfriend if
Right.
that's his
That's his
husband.
husband.
Okay,
Hmm.
Hmm.
so my whole point is, part of me feels like the overarching and obsession and the going on has more to do a lot of self-projecting. Like,
Hmm.
Mm.
there, you know how you get so obsessed with something because it's kind of
Hmm.
like what you would want for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
like, so it, that's why I wanted to ask you. I was like, are they married yet? Because it felt so like, this is what I would want for my wedding. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this is
Hmm.
what I really
Mm-hmm.
want. This is what I
Mm-hmm.
really want
Hmm.
for myself. and I haven't gotten that yet. So let me just put all of this into Noah's, and it became so
I
exhausting
agree.
for him. So I just wanted to know that from y'all. Okay.
And
Hmm.
then I
He
also
was
want to
giving
know if
Bridezilla.
they're not married, Bridezilla
Yep.
1000%, and it's not the wedding of his. But
Right.
the other part is, why aren't they married? Like, y'all
Hmm.
went, y'all have a kid, like, I realize we're not trying to play hetero, but y'all are being a little hetero-ish with this. We're gonna go get a kid, but we're not married. Like, it's, and I don't think it's necessarily anything negative, but maybe that's a storyline that could be expanded. Maybe there is some like long lost reason that they actually didn't get married, because I don't, did you see a reason that they shouldn't be married at this point?
No, I assume they
Mm-mm.
were. But I can see like his whole breakdown at the end, him kind of thinking his behavior is the reason why they aren't
Mhm.
married.
I could see that.
Yeah, I took some
Yeah.
things the wrong way because his whole like bridal book that he had, I assumed that that was his from him and Trey's wedding, and that why it was so sacred
Hmm.
to him. But now I have to assume that's just something he's holding on. That's something he's planning using for his,
Mhm.
dreams of his wedding if it
That
ever comes.
yeah.
But I assume that's what he had left over from his stuff.
Girl, it was given Mary
Mhm.
Kay scrapbook, wasn't it? Like, girl, I was like,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
given dream wedding. That's why I was
Mhm.
wondering. I was like, I need to ask the girls this before my memory gets lost.
They're
Y'all
gonna have to
know,
make a movie for just Alex wedding with the his with the way they
That
act
totally
either.
could be a spin-off movie, like,
it
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yep.
totally.
could. It totally could,
Because you
y'all.
know Alex gonna be cray cray when
Gonna be a mess.
like
Do you think
more than you
Alex is
don't
going
know
to
Serena.
hire a wedding planner, or you think he's going to try to
Hell
plan
no.
it
Mm-mm.
himself at first? I feel like he's going to try to plan it himself at first, and then he's going to realize this is way too much, and then like hesitantly hire like one of the
I could
guys
see
is
him
going to
passing
have.
out again, trying to do
Yep.
it himself.
And then
Hmm.
then that forces him to bring in a planner, that, and he's gonna be like watching the planner every 5 minutes until the planner's like, look, enough. Like,
Yeah,
go sit your ass down
totally.
somewhere and
Totally.
let me do my job. And then at the
Totally.
end, Alex is gonna be like, see, I knew you could do it all along, or
Totally.
something like that.
Totally.
I could totally see Alex doing that.
Why do y'all think
Um,
after all this time, because okay, we're jumping the broom. Why do you think that the arc still isn't too confident in Noah and Wade's marriage? Like this whole thing of he's like, they don't like me. Like, I mean, your friends still don't like you.
It's been 3 years, right, since the end of season two. I
Hmm.
need to know
mhm.
what the hell been happening in these 3 years because to me
Right.
they make it seem like this was just spur of the moment. Like he
Hmm.
just broke up with Dre 5 minutes ago,
Right.
and they decided to get married. He was like, "I decided to marry you instead of moving in." So like y'all been dating for the last 3 years. Y'all don't live together. You halfway lived together before y'all broke up the first time, but now you're getting married instead of living together. There's a whole bunch of like children and all that stuff. In the 3 years that y'all been together, you haven't. Well, I guess it's an assumption to assume they've been together 3 years. They could have been
Right.
together,
But
5
is
minutes.
the 3 years supposed to be the whole time that they're together from when they first get together in the original? Because this came out in 2008, and then the season two ended in 06, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh
Yep.
yeah, 3 years, yeah. So
I
it's
assumed it was
been two
3 years
years
since
since, yeah.
season two.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But maybe that's why they don't like it. Because maybe it's been very off and on. And then it's like the only reason y'all are even on in the first place is because you nursed him back to health. And they maybe feel like whatever's happened is so rocky. And then Wade was like, let's get married. And they like, nigga.
But I'm like, look at Chance and Eddie
Hmm.
ugly ass. Like,
Hmm.
if it, baby, who they should go sit down. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to go on and hush. I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. Y'all have nothing to say. Like, Noah and Wade were ride or die when DL Thug Lover when you was over there at that house and you running your van into the house, okay? Let's not
Mm-hmm.
forget the wives and that situation and you losing your job and he being your nanny and everything else. So my thing is like, come on, you judging a lot, homie. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I just don't like all that. Like, you really in my closet when you got a lot of skeletons going on, baby. I'm sorry.
It's definitely giving, worry about the log in your eye before you worry about the speck in mine. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, y'all got
Yeah.
y'all own drama, but you're worried
Yeah.
about us. But some people do that. They keep
Yeah.
those long standing, like, you can't sit with us energy for no other reason than it's just been going on for
Yeah.
so long. Now it's like, this is just the thing. Wade
That's
probably could
true.
have been doing everything that he should have been doing. Noah could,
Mm.
because lest we forget, they were pissed off at Wade because Noah cheated on
Yep.
Wade.
Yes, that
Mhm.
is so
The
fucking
They don't
craziest
need
true.
a
thing
reason.
ever.
That is
They don't
so
need a
true.
reason. He's just Wade. They don't like his hair is his butters is flowing. You know what I'm saying? That's all. They you know, Eddie bald head ass, Chance bald head ass. That's all they needed.
But that's true though. I forgot.
Ricky was
Like,
supposed to be
it's
the only light
like
skinned nigga up in the crew. And then here come Wade with the muscles and the butters, and he wanna
I
be light skinned
keep
too. Like,
I
no.
keep trying to get on y'all about this. Wade is not light skin. Please, why? Oh, okay. I'm not doing this no
He's
more.
Okay,
light skinned. I'm
Wade is a
sorry.
little caramel. He been in the tan in the sun, but we know
Wade,
Jensen light skinned is it.
Wade
Trail
is the.
kills me.
Trell cannot stand Wade. Trell, a YouTube comment says,
You
and
know,
don't Wade is trash.
you know what, Trail? You know what? Since you're obviously sitting at home, why don't you turn your camera off and come bring your little self in the studio? Cause I really want to hear why you think Wade is trash. I really need you to explain that to me. Why do you think Wade is trash? Noah cheated on him. Cause I think you wanted Noah to be with Quincy. That was your guy, right? She loved Noah and Quincy. She wanted Noah to be with.
Really?
Not
Yes,
Othello.
yes, she was. Yes, she. Trell liked Noah and Quincy together. So she thought they were a good match. Yes.
I could be okay with not Wade, but anybody but Quincy. Like Quincy is right
Ah,
under what's his name? What's
Oh,
Buckethead
Malik.
Malik?
my lady.
Buckethead.
Trell says she can explain via chat.
So go ahead and give us that
Okay.
paragraph real quick.
Hmm.
Girl, that
Hmm.
yeah, yep. You could give us. You can go ahead and type up that YouTube
A brief
paragraph.
synopsis, if you
You
will.
yeah, you could give a little brief synopsis, or you could just go to the link as well. That's in our YouTube comments and turn off your camera. But anyway, so let's
She
talk
about to
about.
get Trell in here like she got us on this podcast.
Um.
Right.
Okay. So you know what? That was a
Not
little
peer pressure.
shady. That was a little shady, audience. We're not going to discuss the girls are telling a little fib. Okay, there was no pressure. There was no pressure to get them on this podcast. Okay, they came on their own. Anyway, JT
We
says
wandered into a podcast, guys.
J JT JT says on YouTube, Quincy, he was an opportunist.
Hmm.
Okay, so I think we've
What?
discussed.
Hmm.
So I think we've discussed Quincy being an opportunist. So with that being said, why would we want an opportunist being with Noah? Anybody? Bueller?
We would not.
We would not. Well, I don't want Quincy to be with Noah in any life ever. However, when the opportunist thing, like I said before, I do feel like Quincy's feelings for Noah were genuine. Like, I'm gonna shoot him some bail. It is difficult to do that. Quincy's job is, I don't know, what did you guys call him? Who was that? Van Jones? Who did you say he was like?
Van Jones, yeah.
Van Jones.
Hmm.
Like, you gotta follow the story. Like, there is no position if you're not following the story. Noah was the story. Like, everything that happened, he was the story.
He
So
was the
I get
story.
it, but he can't suddenly not be Quincy. And again, y'all know I don't fuck with Quincy like that. But yes, it's opportunistic activity, but like, he's not doing his job if he's not following the story.
But he could have gave Noah like a few days to get his shit together before being like, I gotta take these pictures of you. I need to get you on the camera. I need you talking about the
Right?
ass whooping you caught yesterday or this morning.
I
Like, that's
know.
the problem.
I
Like,
agree.
That was really messed up. But you know who else has a great story?
Are you an everyday hustler? Are you always on your steady grind? Are you a black storyteller that matters? Check out actor and philanthropist J. Alphonse Nicholson's signature apparel line at fivegrinds.com and pick up a t-shirt, hoodie, and book bag and tell the world who you are. That's fivegrinds.com.
So that was Five Grinds from
Hmm.
our hopefully nominated Emmy nominations come out tomorrow.
Hmm.
He deserves. I'm just saying.
and does.
Every single
Absolutely.
one.
And deserves. P Valley deserves. Nico.
Every single one.
J.
Every
Alphonse
last one of them.
Nicholson. All of them. Emmy voters. Ugh. Anyway, but back to Noah's Ark bonus, jumping the broom. So, Trail, we were talking about Quincy, and Trail the Truth, YouTube says Quincy literally did any and everything for Noah, and Wade was trash from jump pretending you're not gay and gaslighting Noah like he's the problem and tried to make him change for your raggedy ass. Friends, I've been over Wade since then.
Not friends.
We friendly. Don't
I love
you don't
friends.
think the F word. Alexis, friendly.
That's true.
Um
Family is our.
okay. What's up, Diary of Prodigy? Appreciate you for joining us. Thank you so much.
Oh, yay.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, Diary of Prodigy. Yes. So
So was
let's
Wade pretending though? I mean, it's giving I was fully hetero digging the chicks, and then here you came with your essence and your curly hair and your little something for
Not
me
your
to hold on
essence.
to. You know what I'm
if I
saying? With your little something to hold on to. And I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, I just pictured little Kim and her little
wait.
like
Well,
No.
y'all know that. No, what did Ways I find you very enticing, and
Sexually
when no
enticing. Hmm.
sexually
sexually
enticing, you know
enticing.
I am.
I am.
Oh
Noah
my
made sure to
god.
throw that
So
in there. I am.
So
So I don't.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jiggy. Cause yeah, we
So a
go
couple
ahead.
things. I don't think that Wade was pretending. I mean, I don't. I don't know. Was he? I feel like no one had brought those feelings out in him before, but I don't think he was pretending to be straight. I think he saw Noah and like he had to work his way towards whatever it was coming out or whatever. But I think Noah helped with that. I wouldn't say he was pretending to be straight or pretending not to be gay. I, I don't know if he had never had feelings for a man before. I'm sure he thought he was straight until he met Noah.
mhm.
Gaslighting Noah, did he do that?
I feel like it was the other way. I feel like Noah was the complete gaslighter in like most of their relationship. Like I always say, I feel like this is a case of villain versus real villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like because now Wade did some fuck shit. Like I'm not gonna act like Wade didn't do no fuck shit, but I don't know. I don't totally feel like Guy Prodigy said that he was DL. Oh shoot, I think we did at the
I
same
think we
time.
pressed it.
Said he was DL. Noah just made him ready to take the risk. And I don't even know if I would say in this follow
I
wait, we gotta
wouldn't.
do the follow up. Ain't no straight man telling no man he's sexually enticing and
Oh my
curious.
god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I agree,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't necessarily think that Wade was DL, more so just figuring it out. Like, and then I don't necessarily even think that no one ever brought those feelings out before. I think as a man who's in his mind thinking he's straight, when he did see a man he was attracted to and thought about it, it was like, no, I'm straight. Like, and I think he just quickly did it. But whatever happened by this point in his development as a person, when he saw Noah and looking as good as he want to look, he was like,
Mm-hmm.
well, hey, bi curious. Okay. I can do
Yeah.
bi curious more than I
More
can
than
do
DL.
DL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't
Mhm.
think, because DL to me says he was already messing with men before Noah,
Yep.
and I don't think that ever happened. But I do
Mhm.
definitely think it was there, but he didn't know how to process it or even want to process it until he met Noah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think, okay, so my sister has a friend who is straight and who will say she is straight if you ask her her sexual orientation. However, she met a woman, and that woman wound up being someone that she found attracted to. They decided they didn't want to live without each other. They are currently married, but she still is adamant, excuse me, my eye water. She's still adamant that she is technically hetero, but this woman just happened to be. So is that something, are we saying that that's not a possibility? I mean, Noah is a man and considers himself a man, but has a lot of the feminine qualities. So the things that could be Noah Wade could have been attracted to visually are still there. But then also just getting to know who Noah is as a person could have made Noah the man that he was interested in versus saying, I'm interested in men in totality, at least until the Dre thing, you know.
Well, there are people that truly believe that labels are a social construct and they just
Mhm.
refuse to
Mm-hmm.
be put in any kind of box. I am hetero, point blank in a period. I fell in love with the woman. I don't care if you call me this, that, and the third. That's it. Like, I don't care. And now if you want to call me this, you can call me this, but I'm good. This is my wife. That's what it is. And when that happens, I just respect what they say. Like, it's more or less, you just really have to, just like we have to respect pronouns. When
Mm-hmm.
somebody tells you what their pronouns are,
Mm-hmm.
you don't ask people why
Mm-hmm.
and what and this is why it pisses me off. Even if you don't understand things, it's not your body, it's not, like, just even if you don't understand, if you don't want to understand, cool, fuck it, just respect it. Now if you want to understand, that's beautiful to me, because that means that you're willing
Mm-hmm.
to at least learn, be open to the conversation. But just at least respect what people are, what people are. So I love that about your friend. I respect it. Like, cool. And the fact that she's like, I don't give a fuck, I fell in love with a woman, we married, whatever, like whatever everybody else want to say is cool. I mean, because that just means she's living freely in her truth and in her heart.
Mhm.
So yeah.
And I
Because
have, you guys
sexuality is a
know,
spectrum.
I've said it multiple times. I have a friend exactly like that. That was like, people call her lesbian. She's like, no, I'm not a lesbian. And people like, but you married to a woman. And she was like, yes, I fell in love with this woman. And what she says, the reason why she says she doesn't classify herself as a lesbian is if me and her divorce, I am not going to look for a woman. I am going to go and look for and date a man the same way that I did before I met her. Now she's like, I'm not saying I won't ever fall in love with a woman again, but that when I'm dating or doing, if I'm on a dating site, I'm not looking
I'm
at
gonna
women. If I'm
pursue.
going out, I'm
Mm,
not. So that's why I don't classify myself a lesbian, because outside of this marriage, I wouldn't be in the community living a quote unquote lesbian lifestyle. And so for me, sometimes that would be um a little like off to me, but I totally get what she's saying when she says it, with that extra explanation that
right.
that's not the lifestyle that I would live outside of this woman in this marriage.
Right. And I would add to that too, Tia, that I mean, to me, honestly, sexuality is so fluid,
Mm-hmm.
and you can, come out and begin your journey as bi-curious or bisexual because you're still kind of in between, and then fully be lesbian, and then be like, oh my god, I'm attracted to a trans woman. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, I'm attracted to non-binary. Wait a minute, am I
Mm-hmm.
paying? Wait a minute. Because sometimes I will ask I'm like, I'm a lesbian, but then I'm like, oh my god, I really am attracted to a non-binary. I think I can date a trans woman. You know what, bitch? You may be pansexual. Wait a minute. Like, honestly, I'm 46 and I am attracted to a trans woman. I'm attracted to a non binary person. That's okay. Like, we got to stop doing that whole
Mhm.
putting people in rabbit holes
Mm-hmm.
and
Excuse
let
me.
people
Mhm.
keep discovering themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
Mhm.
okay. All
Mhm.
right. So let's discuss this because this pissed me off. Eddie questions the strength of his and Chan's marriage. I'm so sick of them. But please,
Finally.
oh, not finally. Eddie been accosted. Come on, I've been sick of him. He been sitting on that dessert table, and we have been passing him by since we started dealing with these rewatches of um Noah's Ark. So let's talk about this. The nerve, please.
So I said it on the timeline. This whole thing, the conversation you're having, I think is super unfair of Eddie to ask of Chance. Chance was an intellectual when y'all first met.
Mhm.
This is, and in my mind, that is even part of how why you were attracted to him, because like I said before, it seems like we don't know what Eddie does, but it seems like something equally as professional, like, so it's probably that like thing. So I feel like for you to say like, this is totally disingenuous. You met this man as an intellectual. You asked him to marry you as an intellectual. You married him as an intellectual. So to even ask, well, is it, what's more important to you? Like, in general, it's not even that's more important. It's that being an intellectual and the things that entails has always been important to Chance. So how are
Exactly.
you 3 years later talking about, well, I don't know if I can handle that, motherfucker? Then you shouldn't have asked me to marry you then, with them
Okay.
like whack ass pros and cons and all that. Like, you shouldn't have done it. Like, you
Yep.
sat there and did all them cons that you tried to say was pros, but you did all that to ask him to marry you when y'all, he could have gone with T Money, you could have gone with DL Thug Lover, and y'all
Yep.
could have went on and lived your lives if that's
Yep.
not what you wanted, because T Money was absolutely fine with intellectual Chance and
Mhm.
even
Yeah, he
helped
was.
like nourish intellectual Chance. So
He
why you gonna take
was.
him away from T Money to pull this bullshit? That shit pissed me the entire fuck off, as you can see, because I was stumbling over my words and everything.
He was. Yeah, he was. Oh my God, I'm so over it. I don't.
I think the problem comes when you don't have balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling like
Mm-hmm.
maybe he
Mm-hmm.
spent so much time with Kenya when she was smaller. And I mean, at this point, she'd only be what, like 6 or 7, maybe. But still, like, now I'm trying to write my book. I've been trying to work on my book. I've been raising your daughter. But then there's that fine line when you start working too much and not giving enough attention to your family life, which should be equally important if you took the steps to get married. So absolutely, you know who you marry, but at the same time, there always has to be balance. And I'm getting the idea that not only is there not balance, but we find later that Chance actually laughs in Eddie's face about his dreams and his goals. So it's like, oh, I could be what I am, But that shit you was
Right.
trying to do was stupid, and I'm glad you gave that shit up.
And then we're not going to talk about that slap, but go ahead, Jiggy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we
Child.
are. Yes, we are.
No, no, I'm saying we not there yet, but I mean, cause I know Jiggy hadn't said nothing yet, but girl,
I'm
who the way he would have had a dent in that bald head of his, I swear to God,
Not a
girl,
yo.
dent.
In my dreams, he's lucky that Alex ass was passed out on that floor when Chance
Hmm.
went running in there. Because if they all then proceed to beat Eddie's ass in this house, y'all are not real
Ooh,
friends. Cause you not finna put your
okay.
hands on my friend down to this
Period.
damn wedding and we don't all beat your ass in here. Ain't no way in the world. So,
ain't no
like,
way,
mm-mm.
ain't no way.
What was I gonna say? JT said, I really don't understand why Chance took Eddie back in the first place. And I am still here.
We
I'm
don't. We
still
don't. We
We
don't
season
either.
one
don't,
with
baby.
DL Thug Lover. I feel like y'all don't even like each other. I don't
I
he
don't
doesn't
understand.
he has treated Chance like the nanny we said since season one. Like,
Hmm.
your friends didn't know what you saw in this relationship, were questioning if you were sure moving in was what you wanted to do. I
Right,
don't understand any of this. I still don't understand what Patrick wanted us to see here, because to me, this is all a mess. This is like
Mhm.
everything you don't want in a relationship. And to end this
Hmm.
series, I guess you would say, and them not separated is just wild business to me. Like, there is no reason that I can think of that they should still be together. This should have, I mean, it took this long to get here, but it should have ended here.
I totally
I
agree,
agree.
Tanika. Totally
Hmm.
agree. Because
But we
not
know
just for
why.
them to still be together. Oh yeah, King Dick, of course. But
I was like, why? But
King Dick, obviously.
Clearly,
But
he
to
was like,
not be
"Oh, you slept
together,
with Brandon? That's cool. Come on, go home."
and that the
mm-mm.
whole exchange was weird. So you like you mad, you slap him, you running in chasing him, then you tell him you want a divorce. He said okay. He went to Brandon. Brandon said let no opportunity go wasted.
okay,
Immediately was like I got you, Professor Counter. Went in the
Girl,
room. You know
So
it happened, and then you just want a divorce. You find out he cheated with the young buck, and you like, I forgive you. What is
what is
happening with
going
this
and
on?
he didn't
couple?
ask for forgiveness.
the way I kept going like this, like you know how you try to
Hmm.
respect the pages, you respect the pages, but oh, I don't.
Mm-mm.
Like,
No.
no,
Mm-mm,
absolutely not.
mm-mm.
Girl, I'm telling you, the first time I watched this and that slap came to Eddie, I was like, oh Lord, why not the slap?
Mm-mm.
It was so quick. I was like,
It
wait,
was quick. Whoop,
did he just
whoop.
slap
Yeah.
Yep.
him? What is happening right now?
I was like, time out.
And then I'm also low key hacky looking at Chance. Like I realize you not like the manly man or whatever, but
Right,
you
but
got some muscles
the,
You
on
gotta
you.
how
start
how
You
swinging, because
got
no, ma'am.
how
like
But
you
Chance
let
hit
him.
Eddie in season one,
Oh, he
right?
did.
Eddie
Oh,
deserved it.
mhm.
oh shit, wait,
But
Y'all did
wait,
Chance
kind of
didn't
say
do
that
that.
when we
Ja,
He
went over
literally
that
just told
episode.
him your dream is shit and you can't play the guitar. And he
I don't.
Ja.
I don't. I get
I
what you're saying.
forgot
Point to me.
Ja. Oh Ja, I
they've been hitting
forgot,
each other.
girl.
They
Oh
have.
Ja, I
Mhm,
forgot,
you
girl.
right.
Wait a minute, girl. But
You
let
think
me
they into
bring.
that? Like, let's fight, and then after you
One
hurt me and
thousand
I
I
hurt
can
percent.
see
I
you,
it.
think they're into
Hmm.
then
that.
we then we go back.
The way they did it after Chance slapped him when T Money was there, and
Yep.
they looked like, oh, I've been waiting for this
And
all
they
night, nigga. Let's go.
Hmm.
Like,
Oh,
totally could see that.
Lord
Hmm.
Jesus. Well,
they into that,
I would like to retract my statement.
and we don't kink shame.
And we
At
don't
Nope.
kink
all.
shame.
Because
Nope.
it's
That's
very
right.
kinky over here, baby.
That okay, my man. Okay. Okay, my man, my man, my man. Oh God. God. I
or
forgot.
woman.
Or woman.
Be very picky over
Baby,
here.
I forgot my good sis Tia. You ain't know about it. Okay, my bad. That ain't my story to tell. I forgot. I forgot. Okay, so I guess we can talk about your man, your man.
Baby gat.
Yeah.
So I still love him. I don't care. I don't care. He came to kill, steal, and destroy. I don't care about none of that. Like, I still love him. I don't care. Like, yes, he's totally wrong in all this. That's still my man, my man, my man. I don't care.
Wade
That's
should
what I'm
have
So
mad
knocked his
about with
teeth
him.
out though when he threw that ring
So
at
that's
Noah.
what I was
I'm
saying. Like,
sorry.
so
What? What
Tia,
is this
so
ring?
Tia, he literally threw a ring across the table, and his fiance is right there, baby. It's still my man, my man, my man. Like, you don't.
Applying pressure. What y'all talking about?
Uh,
What y'all talking about?
That ring was wild, but like I love baby. I agree, Tia. I love baby guy. Like
I just do.
there's not much he can do wrong in my eyes. I love him.
Sorry.
Hmm.
you know
Like
what,
I said before,
baby?
I like bullshit. So I'm with all the
You
bullshit.
know what? You know
You
what?
did
You
say
know
that.
what?
You did say
You know
that.
what? Okay, so this is the perfect time since we love so much bullshit around here. Please join us for our other rewatch.
Hey Noah's Ark family, make sure you're tapping into our P Valley Rewatch every Saturday at 11 p.m. Central, midnight Eastern. Details of this week's episode will be on our Twitter and IG pages. Follow us and use hashtag Rewatch.
Okay, you guys. So I think we have to discuss the kiss.
We got to
The
discuss
Ricky
all of Ricky's
and
bullshit because
Wade
Ricky did a
kiss.
lot.
Okay, well,
But this is where I got to get on trail side with Wade on some bullshit because how are you about to get married and you like I've been trying to see what's up, like, hmm? Like we used to Ricky
okay,
being on
okay,
bullshit.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
true.
Before we go there, I just want to point out, as somebody who is a um advocate for, you know what? I'm not gonna say that.
What you
Never
was gonna
mind.
Oh, you
say?
got to finish it
Ooh,
now.
No, I
no,
Oh,
got
you
no,
to
no, no.
gotta
know.
complete
I
that
You have to finish
arc.
it now. Hmm.
Absolutely
oh
not.
my
Nope.
God,
You
I
have to
just
finish it
had a
now.
setup. I
Go on
just
and
had a
say it.
setup, and then I said no because I
Mm-mm.
talked about it on the timeline. Ricky was wrong for those dirty ass toys. Okay, he was wrong for that. And then he outside with the white man, just slinging his peen everywhere. But I'm gonna refrain from what I was gonna say in the beginning of that. Okay. Anyway, just make sure y'all clean y'all toys. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about Ricky and his bullshit. Okay.
Who offered you a dirty ass toy? Let's talk about that instead.
Because it's a lot happening with this revelation.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying it's important to make sure that your toys are properly sanitized. Thank you. Okay? Don't do like Ricky. Okay? Cuz all those toys were dirty. They were just gross. Way he just plopping
Not
them
you about to
down on
make me
that
go back
table.
and look. 'Cause
Like
I
I
for
don't
wasn't even
remember
real.
paying
none of this.
attention.
I really don't.
Nobody seen them dirty ass toys. Okay, y'all.
I
Bye.
I
promise
I
I
wasn't
didn't
didn't.
looking
look.
like that.
That
I
wasn't.
promise
I
I didn't.
wasn't.
Anyway, so we're moving on to another day. Can we talk about Wade? Okay, move on. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wade and
So
this
y'all
kissing
paused
Ricky.
it too long.
Yeah. Wade and this kissing he got going on. And you said that Wade was trash. You agree with Trail?
For this with this situation, yes. because so if I'm Noah, like they're very forgiving, this group. Because if I'm Noah, I'm thinking this is exactly what I'm thinking. So all this time you've been acting like you hate Ricky. Have you been actually liking him this whole time and secretly like wanting to actually be with him? Like that's totally where my mind would go in this situation. Because how do you even get to kissing this man? You've been hanging around with us this whole time, you like stuff like that. So I got questions, way more questions than what Noah had here. Ricky, we used to this. Like this ain't no unusual shit for
Yeah, that's
Ricky.
not. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
That's
Wade,
true.
it's like so because like he's been so anti Ricky from the beginning. So
Yeah,
now how my mind works, I'm going
yeah,
through, was this flirting? Was this you
yeah,
secretly like him? Was this, that's just me.
yeah. Was this why you had a problem with us because you liked him?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Ricky
Ooh.
was supposed to be in love with Noah. So like what is going on over here? Because too much is happening. It's all over the
They
place.
was drunk. They
It,
was drunk. They had too much tequila, too much whiskey. They was mixing lights and darks, and it was a lot going going on. But can
I'm
I
not
imagine Ricky just kissed
sure.
Wade after he threw up? Like, wow.
I don't
Ooh.
know. I don't.
Wait.
I don't.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he
It is
did.
so much going on. Like,
It's a
Too
lot.
much going
It's a
on.
lot. You
is
It's
he
just
just
trying to
reminded me
get
of that.
is he trying to get back at Noah for marrying Wade by kissing Wade? Like, it's what is the end goal here? Is
I don't
Ricky,
get it.
like, what is y'all end goal? And then y'all eventually gonna have to at least tell, like, let's say Noah never caught them. You gonna have to tell them.
Hmm.
Like, there's
Hmm.
no way y'all too close. So when you tell them, what's the reason? What's the excuse? Oh, Trell, see? Now this my girl now. She said, but Wade was sober enough to chase. Trail the Truth on YouTube says, but Wade was sober enough to chase after Noah. Like, yes, he was drunk, but they weren't speaking like drunk people when they were talking, if that makes sense. It was
Hmm.
like,
Yeah, they weren't
I've
that
been
drunk.
wondering why Noah likes you. And I've been wondering why nobody said no to you. Like, these are well thought out statements. These
Mhm.
aren't drunk
Mhm.
people.
Mhm.
I'm just whatever. Go ahead, Ja. What you got?
No, I'm trying to. I've been having a lot of outbursts, so I'm trying to let everybody else talk.
Go
No, go
ahead.
ahead.
Go
My
ahead.
ADHD. I feel like with Wade in this moment and Ricky in this moment, like Ricky is definitely on Ricky type of bullshit. But also, Ricky has felt like Wade ain't shit this whole time. And Noah's like, my man, my man, my man, as Tia says.
Hmm.
Like, I don't give a fuck. I want Wade. I don't care. He was asking if Wade was the one when Wade was trying to talk him into a threesome. So I can
Mm-hmm.
see Ricky kind of being like, well, what the fuck, bro? You know, like, I've always been here. Why you? And I don't even like you, so why you? But
Mm-hmm.
also, we got to take into accountability is that Noah lets Baby Gat do way too much this entire fucking movie and does not check this shit. So then
That's
when
true.
Wade approaches, what is it looking like? It's looking like my man in the hot tub with this naked ass nigga. And they frolicking like the video we saw with the
It was
siblings.
very frolic. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So now I'm pissed. I done stormed off. And see, this is where I fault Noah. Noah should have went after Wade. Instead, he's like, Ricky, go get Wade. Why? Wade is upset because you're frolicking with a naked man in a hot tub at your bachelor party. Go get your man and go square it out. You sent the hoe after your drunk man. Everybody's wrong. Everybody's wrong.
Yeah, I'm
But
with you. I'm with you, Ja. It's a lot of suspect behavior for me. Like I just especially like when I have a significant other, like it's just certain ways to behave when you got friends and everything. Like you just do things a certain way. And this friend group has just never done, they cross boundaries.
So many.
Too much.
Like nothing is established. They've just been crossing boundaries. And it's crazy because boundaries were crossed from the very beginning. So it's like nothing was established, nothing was checked, and they kept letting it happen. And now nobody knows what the fuck is okay and not okay and shit. You know what I'm saying? When really it's like, I'm telling you right now, I'm sorry, Ricky and Noah with that bullshit at the table, girl. I wish my girlfriend would. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Absolutely not. No, ma'am. First of all, my girlfriend should know that's not even okay. Like, there's just a level of respect, like a self awareness. Like, there's no self awareness. There's no emotional intelligence nowhere in this group.
Yeah.
It's all for
Mhm.
shits, to be honest.
And then when the
So,
significant others have an issue, they'd be like, "What? What's wrong? What do you
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Mhm.
This is not okay."
yeah.
It's like, no, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, and then they'll call each other from the closet. Y'all, what y'all think? Should
From the
should I,
closet.
should I kiss him? Is that how I tell if it's real? I don't know.
Hmm.
Go kiss him. It's like, come on, bro. You like
It's
no.
so many because I don't care how good your friends are. They're not calling us at 11 or 12. It's nothing that's happening right now that y'all can't talk about in the morning at a more suitable time. Like, it's just whatever y'all did when everybody was single, that is awesome. But
Mhm.
once you're in a relationship, just like my friends and my people ain't calling at stupid o'clock in the morning to talk about some bullshit. Your friends can't call at stupid o'clock in the morning to talk about some
Right,
bullshit.
right,
Just
right, right,
can't.
right.
So
I
for me, like I feel like Ricky's goal was to ruin relationships and friendships, but the lack of accountability from the other friends stopped that from happening because for them it's whatever. But like, what are like Alex kind of started getting in Ricky's ass because what you're this is your best friend's wedding. Your only responsibility this weekend should be to get Noah's ass down the aisle.
Hmm.
That's it. And you spend this entire weekend just doing the most outlandish shit you can think of. For what, girl? What is happening? So when he comes from jail and Alex starts to get on him, like that should have
mm-hmm.
been happening a lot more because I'm cussing your ass out because this is your best friend. What the fuck are you doing? Why are
Hmm.
you doing this? And he's like, okay, if I didn't know better, I would think you were jealous. Like you got to pull his ass aside and be like, girl, what is going? Like, are you what are you jealous? Like, ask him because he's doing a
Hmm.
lot of stuff
Yeah.
that doesn't make sense. Like, you were in jail for sucking white dick in a park when your friend is supposed to walk down the aisle. Why are you doing this? Like, what is going? Are you in crisis right now? What is happening?
Hmm.
Mm, no. So, like, I have a problem with Noah and Wade. That friendship should have been over. Like, the wedding got to be off because how are we getting married when my best friend was just kissing my fiance
Bro.
like 8 hours before the wedding? How is there still a wedding?
Ain't no
Nah,
follow
man.
up question. We
Mm-mm.
don't. We don't even see them have a conversation. Like, for real. It's just the next time they get married. Wait, did I miss a scene?
Nope.
Because it should have been
I mean, they
some more
sort
than
of
what I
joggled
saw.
it around.
Yeah, that wedding
what
got to
you,
be
what you
off.
said, John? What you
They
say?
sort of tossed a little something in the air before the wedding. It was like, hey, yesterday was crazy. Yeah, you're right. Let's not do that again. Let's get married. It was a little.
That's
The
pretty much how it
conversation
was.
is to be
That is
implied.
how it was. That is
That's exactly how it was.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hmm.
that really it was. I mean, but according to the timeline, it was beautiful. It was
I mean, the wedding was
It was
beautiful.
a great
The,
wedding,
it
but
the
it
was
wedding
wasn't
was
no damn
beautiful.
wedding.
it was
Mhm.
Yeah.
beautiful. Noah's mom or
So
Wade's
I
mom.
loved her
Noah's
I
mama. No,
engagement.
Noah's mom arrives. Yeah. Noah's mom. What do y'all think about the family? Like, I don't. We didn't even talk about that. Did y'all know that Wade? Did you figure Wade did have money? I put that on the poll.
hmm
A lot of people.
Mhm.
A lot of people weren't surprised that. he did have
I wasn't
money.
surprised. I
Yeah,
wasn't
most
surprised with
people,
this. It to
most
me
people weren't.
everything about him gave
Mm-hmm.
me money because I don't know why. I don't know. Even when he was getting money from the films and he was driving, what was that, a Hummer he was
It was a
driving in the
Hummer.
beginning?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a Hummer.
Like it wasn't like so how Noah is almost like I can't wait to have that. Like to me, Wade was giving like, oh, that ain't nothing. Like
Right.
I had
Right.
one of those when I was 16. I was just doing
Yep.
some retro shit. Like
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
whole demeanor
Yeah.
wasn't like it was new
For
to
sure.
me. So
For
I did
sure.
that. Now what I'm confused on it has is Noah in the closet? Why is his mom not like I'm confused. I understand Wade's in the closet to his parents, but from my understanding, all of Noah and the rest of the ark are out. So why wasn't his mom coming? Was anyone else confused on that?
No, they just
No,
they
he
they
go ahead,
discussed
Ty.
it.
Mm-hmm.
You, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, yeah, they
All right.
said they told because Noah said because Wade had said his mom wouldn't approve and wouldn't come, it was
He
either both
okay.
Mm-hmm.
parents or no parents. So he
It was
just
either
did
both of
not
them.
invite his mother. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
So that Wade wouldn't feel slighted.
Do you
See
think that's what he
what?
told his mother?
Mm.
I don't think he told his mama anything.
Mm-mm.
So
Because
you
he
think the mom didn't
she
know they
said
were getting
Wade
married
invited
at
her.
all?
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah, I
think he
think
told her at all.
Wade called her up because she knew Wade. It was a big hug, so she said he
Hmm.
invited her. So I can see him just not saying anything to her because if you tell your mama you getting married,
She gonna be
she
there.
not gonna give a damn what's going on
Yeah.
with Wade. She gonna pop up. So yeah,
Like,
I can see him not
oh,
telling her
you
at all.
can't come because his parents aren't coming. Oh,
Uh,
okay, well, that's unfortunate.
That's
Where's the wedding
unfortunate.
again?
yep.
I
Hmm.
Wait.
don't know how I missed that whole thing as many times I watched this movie, but
Mm-hmm.
like every time we get to that part, I'm like, why is this a surprise? But okay, so it's not the same type of surprise. I got it. All right.
Yeah, it's not the same type of surprise. Trail said the wedding was okay.
I'm
Okay,
proud of you
Trail.
for that.
It okay. It was well. We appreciate that it was beautiful gowns, as Aretha would say. Um,
I
I
really
think.
wanted Wade to get married in that afro. I know y'all.
Oh
Oh
Lord,
God,
I'm
Tia,
no.
dragging
let
him
it
I
for
can't
this.
even
go.
believe
Oh, Tia, girl, we didn't
Some
talk
big
about
old
this.
curls.
it. Mm-mm.
I mean, if they had gave him a cute little lining and then like, blew it out in a nice little whatever, I would have been for the soul fro. But this was given. I woke up this morning and didn't comb my hair.
Tia has been talking about this for a
The
minute.
afro would have set the wedding off.
Oh,
But anyway, moving on.
set the wedding off. I will say that when it comes to marriage, though, I think it is so important that both parents. I mean, I know, yeah, it's a chance that both parents don't like the parties. You know what I'm saying? That parent issue right there.
Yeah.
When the parent don't like your significant other, oh Lord. But then when you have same sex, oh, we already could have difficulties when it comes to that. But then you have parents not maybe liking your lifestyle, and then just the
Mm-hmm.
added difficulty there. That can be rough. But yeah, I would definitely like my partner to because that's hard. That's extra hard. So
If you were Noah, would you have not invited your mom because Wade's parents couldn't come? Or would you have been like, oh, okay, boo. Well, my mom can be both of our moms.
Yep.
girl,
Exactly.
wait,
Listen.
what? Wait, what you said, Jiggy? Wait,
He made that choice, so my mama gonna be here. What you do with your mama is up to you. But my mama is coming. Like we wouldn't. I'm not sure if this wedding needs to go on in the first place if you
right,
haven't told them because when are you going to
right.
like when is that going to happen?
I
And what
can't do
happens
it.
when they have we living together after this and she pops up at the house? Like how is this secret going to be kept
Absolutely not. I
and
can't
She's
do
why
not
it.
and
your
for how
roommate
long?
now. Are we
Hmm.
gonna have that
Mm-mm.
secret,
No,
that like
ma'am.
play second bedroom that some like in couples have? That when people come visit, the one partner goes to that
Uh
room that
huh.
is never used any other time and act like they just roommates. Is we finna do that?
No,
Because the
ma'am.
whole point of a lot of some of these breakups and stuff with Noah is I'm not finna be in. Like
Right.
when they said, like, I think in the movie, when they were like, so baby Gat, are you at the table? It was like, so are you willing to be all the way out and in public? Because that's what it's going to take to be with Noah. If you're not willing to do that, get the hell on. Because at least in terms of them, Wade is willing to do that. Now,
Right.
the parents, I think that's sometimes an acceptable thing if you're not out to your parents, because it's like, okay, I can get how that, but as long as in our lives everybody knows what's up, we're good. But yeah, like, were y'all gonna do the secret bedroom? Like, what was gonna happen? Your mom coming to LA at some point.
But they live in okay, because I'm like, they live in LA, and I'm getting how quickly mom got to the wedding that she lives in Massachusetts or whatever, because she was it was 1 o'clock in the morning when Noah called her, and she was dressed, hair pent up, makeup on, and her garments and such, first thing in the morning for this good wedding. So I'm getting, maybe they just thought she would never really be in that space so they could live
Possibly.
their lives until
And we
Wade was ready
realized
to come out.
But I feel like
here,
they never even had a conversation about it because there's so many pre-wedding conversations that they haven't even had. Like they
Yeah.
don't know the other one, if the other one wants children, they don't
That
know what's
was
going to
my
happen with
thing.
last names. Is it going to be a hyphen? Am I going to take his name? Like
That
none of the
that's
normal pre-wedding
that part.
relationship
That's
conversations
crazy.
have had, so they don't know any of this. So,
and some time has passed. Like from what you said, they've been together a couple of years before we even get to the wedding. So what did he ask you to marry him? And then y'all popped up in Martha's Vineyard. Like it
That was
wasn't,
crazy.
y'all just kept it moving. Like, I don't know. But what I will say is we see where Wade gets all of his metrosexual grooming from, because like y'all said, mama came laid and slayed in like hours. And I don't think that woman ever looks bad a day in her life. Just
Hello.
like Wade don't ever
Hello.
look bad a day in his life. So we know where he got it from. Because
And we
What did y'all
also
think about her not
what?
speaking to Noah? Like, she was like, I came to the wedding and I'm here to support you, but fuck your bitch, because I'm not speaking to her. She
Ja,
looked at Noah and said,
Ja. She did
and what
not
is
say.
that?
She did not say "fuck your bitch." Ja, that is not what that lady said.
We heard, come on now. She said, okay, Wade gave that grand speech about how we not finna let you fuck our shit up. You could either stay or go. I don't really give a fuck. And she was like, cool, where my seat at? And then she looked at Noah like, bitch, and went inside out. Not even a, how you doing? Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for bridging the gap. Thanks for making sure I didn't miss this. She just looked at Noah like, tired hoe. And went inside down.
these are all facts.
I mean, come on. And then they just
I think that was
baby
like,
steps.
I'm gonna support my son no matter what, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're not there yet. But hey,
Yeah.
y'all here, we here. I'm supporting my son. Hopefully we gonna mend this
I'm
relationship
here. I made
and
it.
this beautiful marriage y'all finna have. But as of
I
right
mean,
now,
I
I
say,
don't
how
know
you
you.
doing to the lady at Walgreens. So my future son-in-law, I should be able to at least be like, hey, how you doing?
But it's already bad blood, because in her mind, this is the dude that called her, that outed her son in the
That
middle of the
part. That
night.
part. Yep.
So even though, and it like, so it's still up. As far as she's concerned, it's up.
Period. Either way.
So fuck your bitch.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either
So
way.
it's like, I want to support my son. I love my son. I don't even know you, so we not
don't know
there.
him. Yep.
She went and sat down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's real though.
Wow. Well, so question: when do y'all think we are going to get the project? No, the movie.
The movie. I hope by the end of the year.
I know.
Yeah, wasn't something about end of the year said at some point
Yeah, hopefully
before the end of
by
the year or something like that?
Hopefully by the end of the year. Remember to submit y'all music. Remember to submit y'all music to Patrick.
The father of Black Gay Cinema, Patrick Ian Polk, is looking for indie music for one of his upcoming projects. Make sure it's competitively priced and easy to clear. Then submit with all pertinent credits to noahsmusicsubmission@gmail.com.
All right. I know, right? I was shimming. Listen, wait, I can't even lie because I was like, okay, okay. I agree with you. Trail says from YouTube, my thoughts exactly how we get married and your family doesn't even know. I agree with that. Definitely, the family has to know because I will not be on the floor at no reception. Okay.
Yeah.
So your overall rating of the movie, I don't know. We don't got mics.
Damn, we
I don't
don't
know
have
what we got.
mics.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I
How
don't know
many
what we
yams,
got.
sir?
No, how many?
Maybe we can do it
How
like
many?
ballroom. What is it?
How
Ballroom?
many?
Tens, tens, tens,
Oh
chop.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are we? I don't know. I don't know the ratings, so that's all I
How many?
got is
Well,
tens and chop.
well, well. How many bouquets, girl?
Stand alone. So it's five the top number of bouquets.
Five
Sure.
bouquets.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stand alone a four ish. Like if I just
Okay.
watched this movie, I it
Okay.
would keep my attention. 3.8.
Okay.
3.5 to 3.8
Okay.
standalone. As an
Okay.
extension, about a 4.2, 4.3. Because it closed up,
Mm-hmm.
I think it closed up the storylines real well. But if I just saw it, I would be interested, but I would be confusion.
Right.
Some of the
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Of course. That's true.
yeah.
So if you just watched this, like it was on TV and you popped in like on the first 5 minutes and it's the only thing you saw, would you go back and watch the series from Jump in the Broom just having seen this?
The first 5 minutes, no. After seeing the movie, yeah.
Like you no,
I
you came in the first 5 minutes and watched the whole thing, but you don't know anything about whatever happened before. But you saw
I
the whole
would.
movie, yeah. Okay.
Hmm. I would go back. I would want to know what happened. Like, what are they talking
How
about?
they
What was
got
the
there.
accident? Who, like, who are these people? I would totally go back and want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is part of the shallow Hal in me because they're also beautiful. So I
Mhm.
need to know how these beautiful people came to be. So that's
Mm-hmm.
probably a big part of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't think you would, Tanika?
Girl.
I think I would. I think
Mm-hmm.
I think for a different so the series for me was Noah and Wade. And I don't think this movie would have made me be as interested in Noah and Wade as that first My One Temptation episode was. I think, but for me, it was Alex and Brandy. I loved them in this movie. So I would go back to see more of Alex. I would start at the beginning to get Alex's
Yep.
story and then probably fall in love with Noah and Wade from there.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
Um, the movie, I'm gonna give it what is it, bouquets? I'm gonna give it 3.5. I'll say 3.5 bouquets. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let you go next, y'all.
Oh man, I was like, what do I think? Because again, I feel like it's unfair for me to judge because all of my Noah's Ark is shoved together, and I think everything is amazing. And I always want more Noah's Ark. I feel like if I had tripped and fell into the movie, just strolling along one day, I
Mm-hmm.
do think it would make me and I found out like, oh, okay, this is a continuation. I definitely think it would make me go back and see what happened because it was so many things happening and so many situations. I would want to know where that started from.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do feel like I would give this movie like at least like I would give it four bouquets for just it being entertaining enough. You like it kept my attention. There was
Right.
always something going. I was always
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
This is happening. I can't believe that is happening. It
Mm-hmm.
the first time I watched it, it held my attention really well. So I would give
Agree.
it at least four. Five, not a five, just because there was some shit that I was just kind of like, why?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't resolved when I finally saw the entire two seasons. I was still
Yes.
like, why didn't this happen? Why did that happen? But
Right. Um. I agree with that. So I give it a 3.5 bouquets. I feel like if it was a standalone episode, I would, and I love Noah and Wade when
Mm-hmm.
I watched it back in '05, but I definitely would not go back for Noah and Wade. Um, if I watched the
Hmm.
movie standalone, um, I mean, I would be like, oh, okay, but I would be pissed. I truly would. I would think that Ricky and Noah used to be together. Like, I would think there
Mm-hmm.
was something
Mm-hmm.
that,
Yeah.
like, I would be like, oh, okay, they were together and broke up and now they're friends. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
would automatically think there was some kind of
Mm-hmm.
past relationship there. Um, I would be kind of confused at, okay, you naked in the pool. I just, their relationship would just be
Mm-hmm.
not motivation for me to be shipping and trying to go back for them.
Mm-hmm.
Alex was so entertaining to me and hilarious. And
Mm-hmm.
even just the peak of Trey,
Yeah.
I would be trying to wonder why the fuck you ain't there. What's going on back home? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what is he about? Like, I'm trying to figure out what. Okay, what's going on? Da, 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 da. So I'm with Tanika in that I probably would just go back to see what's going on, and I would be like, okay, I just know that Ricky and Noah were together, like just to try to prove to myself I'm analytical. I'd be like, I know they were together. I know they were. And then I'll be like, oh, they weren't? Like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably would have, oh, I love Noah and Wade. But yeah, I give it a 3.5. I would be mad at Eddie and Chance. I would just be like, why are they here? Because it just seemed so discombobulated, and two people who really shouldn't be together. Even without season 1 and 2. If I just watch this movie, there seems to be a lot of issues with this couple. Like, just this movie alone, it just seems to be a lot of issues unresolved too.
Now, along the lines of that, I might have gone back for Eddie and Chance. Not on like liking
Okay.
drama. I probably would have wanted
Okay.
to know. So what are these discussions that we're having? Why are they feeling like this? What's going on?
That's
I
true.
probably would have wanted to know their backstory. Like,
That's
how did
true.
we get to getting a divorce?
I
Like, how did we
agree.
get to somebody saying that? How did we get to getting
Yeah,
like what's happening with these dudes? Because you
I
don't get
agree.
enough of their backstory in the movie. So I'd have been
Hmm.
like, what? Why are they together? Why are
You
they?
were.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me go
Yeah.
watch the
See.
movie. Like, I
Yeah.
think they probably would have been because they're everything was so dramatic with them. Like,
Everything
because
was
to me, for the
so.
most part, Noah and Wade were very lovey dovey except for the end. But the rest of the time, like, it was a few conversations. But even when like they like Noah confronted him outside by the boathouse,
Mm-hmm.
Wade grabbing him in his arms and
Mm,
kissing him,
yeah. Yeah.
even their like dramatic moments
Mm-hmm.
were
Mm-hmm.
like pretty like lovey-dovey, everything is
Right.
great. But yeah,
Right.
I'd have been interested in whatever drama was going on with these two
Whatever
bald-headed
drama.
hoes.
That.
Like,
Did this movie give you that it was about Noah and Wade? Like, I very much feel like when we watch Noah's Ark, it's like it's the Noah and Wade show featuring the Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that in the movie? Like, the movie gave, yes, this is supposed to be about this couple, but it was all the
from the
outside things.
perspective of them getting married, yes, but I don't know. I mean, everyone's talking about Noah and Wade. Baby Gat comes for Noah. Like, so they're obviously the center of the show, but it's kind of similar to P Valley, where like Little Murder and Uncle Clifford are very much central in a lot, but you also have these other very big storylines. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I would obviously, if the wedding is theirs, something in the show centered around this couple, but like we have all said, there are several other storylines I would want to get to know because they're big enough that I would not think it's the Noah and Wade show, but I would know that that was a pivotal
I
storyline,
agree.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, you know what? Also, I probably would try to find out if Brandon was in Noah's Ark season one, season two.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Was it Brandon? It was Brandon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brandon. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
I, I was like, oh,
I
okay.
did
I
that a couple
probably
times.
would
I
go
didn't know
back.
who he was too.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure, but no, I probably would be like, I wonder if his little ass is in
Hmm.
season one, season two, because I mean, he was kind of interesting. I liked how he called out a couple of things and everything. So I probably would see if he was in the
And he was reading
series.
motherfuckers.
He
Yep,
was.
the whole
Yep.
movie.
I
The
love
whole
him.
movie.
He was
That's what I'm
innocent till he
saying.
had to open up them
That's what I'm
books.
saying.
Then it was over.
Yep, yep, yep.
Very
Hmm.
true.
Yeah, I'm really
Okay.
excited. I'm excited about the new project. I'm excited to see like our people who we think is still together, who we think. So let's do that and then close out. Who do
Okay.
y'all think is still together in the movie and who do you think has broken up by the movie?
Oh, you think everybody ain't still together?
I mean, statistically, it
I mean,
would
but just
now Fantasylandy, yes, everybody is still together.
Well, I think that Chance and Eddie have gone their separate ways. Um, and I think Alex and Trey are married, right?
No, we determined a little while ago that they wasn't.
Yeah, they
Didn't we
weren't.
at
determine
least
that?
not a jump in the
No.
broom.
No,
We
we're
don't know
talking about
about
we're talking about the movie, right?
Rona Chronicles.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
but
the
in the
No,
Were they
movie,
movie.
married in
that's
Rona
when
Chronicles? I don't.
Alex said.
we don't
So
know.
I think in Rona Chronicles they are married.
Right. So
Okay.
I haven't watched Rona Chronicles in a long time,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I think they were married. But
yeah.
like we said, here we don't know because he says, I'm the worst boyfriend ever. But then he was like, y'all getting married, but when you're 10 years in it. So honestly, it's confusing. Like, we don't
Oh
know.
no, ain't no telling really.
Like, because he could just be saying boyfriend just as a statement, but then is he, but because the follow up gives me husband, but then he made the statement boyfriend. So we honestly don't know what's going on. It could be going either way. Who knows? Mm. I hope if we're still seeing them, what is this? How many years would they have to be together now in the new project? They had like 20 some, right?
Mhm.
Like, I got
Yeah.
some words for Alex. If you letting this nigga let you be his boyfriend for 20 some years, we got Alex. What?
When was
Wouldn't it
the
be
Rona
some
Chronicles was
cheaper?
2020, right?
2020.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. 2020.
Um,
So that's what
Oh.
we're gonna be doing next.
mhm.
No,
Hmm.
no, Rona.
No, yeah, Rona Chronicles next, and then the unreleased joint.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah, which we're also
So,
gonna do live. So it's gonna be a special event.
mhm. So I think I'm thinking since Wade and Noah were just getting ready to have a baby in 2020, I'm gonna hold the faith that they still together because Patrick gonna have to see me if they not, or if they don't figure it out. Like by the end of the movie, we're gonna have to see me about that. Because I'm
Oh
gonna feel
my
real. I'm gonna
god.
feel personally hurt. Because I just need them to. They can have all the drama that they want, but I just need them to always come back together. Um, I think I don't know. I want to. I think Chance and Eddie maybe they'll finally make that separation because it seems like they were living in two different places. Like they were in 2020, even though it was supposed to be like I'm here taking care of Mama for the Rona,
Mm-hmm.
but your mama, you taking care of Mama for the Rona, but you got your daughter out there with you, and Eddie's living in a different space. So it's giving we could be separated, but trying to see it
Hmm.
through. So I would be interested in seeing we finally realize that we are not compatible, and then maybe they could show us why they're compatible, like they find their way back home. But yeah, I think everybody, and then I want to see Ricky get his life together. I want to say I want to see him with Junito, and they find their way since the Roller Chronicles kind of. I don't want to tell the. I'm not. I'm not gonna talk about this without talking too much for the next our next situation. I feel like Junito deserves better, so I don't want to say that I want to see
Mhm.
Ricky and then work it out, but I want to see Ricky grow the fuck up.
Yeah, I do
Um,
want to see Ricky grow the fuck up.
Mhm.
That's for damn sure. Damn.
I don't think we're gonna see Ricky. I think Ricky's going because I feel like I don't remember much about the Rona Chronicles. I only watched
Mhm.
it that one time, and I haven't seen it again since. But I feel like Ricky was the same old Ricky in the Rona
Mhm.
Chronicles, but maybe I'm making that up. Um, Nay says from YouTube that we can only hope Eddie and Chance are done.
We
I
can only
don't.
hope, baby. We can
We
only
can
hope.
pray, but I feel like they're not going to be. I
Nigga, they
really,
gonna be
Not
really
with the
done.
way that they've been kept together this whole time. Mm-mm. But I would
mm-mm.
be for like what Tosh was saying. Maybe they're broke, or I don't can't remember if it was Tosh or Job. Maybe they are actually broken up, and in the Rona Chronicles they didn't specify it, but they kind of left it hanging for whatever might happen. And maybe they're just really good friends. Like maybe what we end up
Maybe.
seeing is a breakup, and it's like, hey, I really love you, like what you've done in my life, and I think we're better as friends. And
Mhm.
they explore this wonderful friendship and
Mhm.
relationship and
Mhm.
closeness as
Mhm.
friends that didn't make sense. And then like maybe we
Mhm.
come into the movie, and then we're thinking like maybe it's like an event or something, like a dinner or something like that, and they show up and we're thinking they showed up together, and then like a couple seconds later both of their partners come in, and then it's like, oh, and then we
Ooh.
explore what
And
happens. I
we
can see that.
and
In the
we
writer's room.
would love that. And we would
Get her in the
and
writer's
we
room.
would love that.
I love how
And
Tia
we would
puts
love
in
that.
the whole storyline.
And we would love that. Yes,
I be
that
having the
sounds
sublines, the
beautiful.
Everything. You have it all written out. I love that.
subplots.
It
All right, well,
sounds
I think
Writer
beautiful.
and producer.
that's
Hmm.
it for
Director, I
jumping the
mean.
broom. So I'm gonna close us out. I am Tia. Tia gets social on all the platforms. Make sure that you are tapping into our Twitter. Follow us. Subscribe to the notifications, or what is that? Click the bell for get the notifications, so that way you don't miss any one of these lives or anything new that we do or any changes that we make, because everything hits our Twitter first. Ja, what you got?
Already, I am Ja underscore the underscore goddess on Instagram and threads. And I am Ja the goddess, all one word, on Twitter. Keep your FBI eyes open because, as we said, no, let me run it back. Keep your FBI eyes open because we will be doing this on Thursday premiere. We're going to get on that YouTube live and get to join us there, Tanika.
I am at your girl Jiggy on everything. You can follow me wherever you don't already. You can also follow Pink Sunday Radio on Instagram and Threads if you don't follow us there yet. The bonus episodes drop on Thursday. You can find those the premiere on YouTube or pinksundayradio.com, and that takes you to Apple Podcasts. When you're on Apple Podcasts, if you can leave us a 5-star written review if you haven't already, we would appreciate it. If you are watching us right now live on YouTube, if you could like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on so you never miss a live video. Koji, what do you got to tell them?
I'm Koji Mama on all the things Twitter, IG, as well as threads now. We do have a website that's newly launched. We update with articles and everything. It's pinksunday.com. You can also subscribe to the website. So when those articles are posted, you will be the first to get them in your inbox. Also, our link tree at Pink Sunday Radio, we will make sure to have our interviews that are done on Sunday pinned at the top so you can go directly there. And so thank you so much for the comments tonight. We appreciate y'all coming
Mhm.
through. Nay, JT, Trail, Diary of Prodigy. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening and watching.
Pink Sunday Radio.